place called Stumphouse Tunnel, and I just paid, it's a $5 entrance fee unless you have more than 5 people in your car. It's $5 per vehicle. So I'm going to put the link to buy the tickets down below, because the internet signal here is kind of iffy. So I'll put the link down below for purchasing before you come here. It is in a place called Tunneltown, I believe, and it's right down the road from West Union, where I had some yummy treats from the bakery, which will be on a different video, one of my shorts. So anyway, let's go check out this tunnel. It's just a tunnel that they started building and apparently never finished. I'm not exactly sure what it was for, if it was for a railroad or cars or whatever, but I'm gonna go ahead and record the drive down there, and then we'll go in the tunnel. Check it out. It's a 1/4 mile long. All right. This is just the drive from the pay station to where this home is. Should be a pretty easy hike, but I think I'll bring my bag just in case. All right. Hey y'all, I'm here at Stumphouse Tunnel now, and we're gonna go look at this tunnel. There's some dogs going crazy in the background. I don't know. I guess they decided to start a doggy war. Stumphouse Mountain Tunnel. The mountain that defeated the rail line. Oh, this must be where they were trying to, like, the train trail. They were trying to connect the train to Asheville, I believe. So, well, it says here, but that's a lot of writing. But they got stopped. This is where it got stopped. So they were unable to complete it. It went all the way to Traveler's Rest. And then there was like a turnaround there. So, if you want to read this, I don't know if you can. I'll read over it and I'll tell you the gist of it. Okay, so this explains why there's 2 different towns with different names in it. Okay, because I was wondering, I was like, well, there's a town called Tunneltown, and then there's one right down the road called West Union, or otherwise known as Walhalla. I'm not really sure why there's 3 different names, but anyway, so on the map it's shown as Union, West Union, but it's Walhalla. But I think you can also see Walhalla on the map. Walhalla, W-A-L. Let's see, Walhalla. W-A-L-H-A-L-L-A. So a bunch of Irish immigrants came here to build the tunnel through Stumphouse Mountain. They were trying to make the railroad go from Charleston, South Carolina to Cincinnati, Ohio. Okay, so the problem was the tunnel, the mountain here, Stumphouse Mountain, is full of granite, so it was really hard to get through that granite. They called this, originally this town was called Tunnel Hill. The Irish immigrants they were like all alcoholics. I know that's not funny, but it was a lot of alcoholism through here. So a Catholic priest came and was very upset about all of the alcoholism and asked them to fire all the alcoholics. But it did say they worked 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, using only sledgehammers. So that was really hard labor. Yeah. So, I mean, in, you know, Ireland, there's a lot of drinking there. But anyway, then in 1850, the German Colonization Society from Charleston organized the town Walhalla. So then it went from Tunnel Hill, then they organized a town called Walhalla, which is right down the road, about 5 miles. The prospects of having a major railroad line nearby brought much excitement about future economic opportunities. But John Andrea Wagner filled a critical need for the railroad venture by constructing a black powder mill at the base of Issaquah Falls. So, yeah, there's a black powder mill at the base of Issaquah Falls, so we'll have to go look at that. And Stumphouse Tunnel was to be 5,863 feet long. It's hard to read this because it's scratched up. Let's see here. Shafts were to be completed to provide fresh air for the workers and allow them to work from both sides simultaneously. At its deepest level, the tunnel was 236 feet below the highest point on the mountain. The granite stone was relentless, and at peak, manpower workers were able to progress only 200 feet per month. Work continued in spite of numerous problems, including an unscrupulous construction company, high operating costs, and the ability to secure consistent funding. Workers were able to cut 1,600 feet from the western opening before state funds ran out in 1859. Before more money could be acquired, the war between the states began. So this was in the 1850s. The war between the states began. The town of Tunnel Hill faded away into history. After the war, South Carolina was in no position to continue construction of the rail line. Thus, the tunnel remains unfinished to this day. So in 1850, hold on. They're talking about the Civil War. Look, I don't know my dates that well. All right, so they must be talking about the Civil War, because there was a compromise in 1850, but then the Civil War broke out in 1861. So it says they ran out of funds in 1859, and then the war started. So the temperature inside the tunnel is consistent, 56 degrees, with 85% humidity year-round. In the 1940s, Paul Miller of Clemson College realized that these conditions were ideal for curing blue cheese. After the process was perfected, the conditions of the tunnel were duplicated at the Clemson Agricultural Center, and the cheese making was moved to Clemson. Today, Stumphouse Tunnel is one of the most visited historical sites in South Carolina. The tunnel, along with Issaquah Falls, is a recreational site operated by the city of Walhalla. So, there you have it. Okay. Attention. Wear footwear or clothing into Stumphouse Tunnel that you have worn when visiting another cave or mine. Likewise, please do not wear the clothing or footwear you use into another cave or mine. Wearing the same clothing to different mines, caves, or tunnels, or the fungal spores that cause white nose syndrome in bats. Okay, I haven't been to any other caves or mines today, so I think I'm good. I can feel the cold air coming out of that. You can't see anything here. And my son stole my flashlight. He did. So I can't record with the flashlight on, apparently. Listen to the echoing in here. It's so spooky. Wish I had a flashlight with me. Daniel took my flashlight. Okay, y'all, so my son took my headlamp and I really need a flashlight. I thought maybe I could run my flashlight and my phone at the same time, but I can't. So I'm gonna go get a flashlight and I'm gonna go get some real food because, I mean, yeah, I like, you know, the bread is good, but it's not really filling. So I'm gonna go get some Arby's. I don't know, I've just really gotten into the Arby's sandwiches, 2 for $5 or the 4 for $10, and, you know, save 2 of them for later. I don't know, but there's an Arby's down the road, so I'm gonna go get Arby's, I'm gonna get a flashlight, and then I'm gonna come back. So, y'all, I got my flashlight from this place called Pea Shooter's Outdoor Gear. They have hunting, fishing, and camping. So you gotta check them out. They're right by Stumphouse Tunnel. So if you're ever in Stumphouse Tunnel and you forget your flashlight, or you want to go fishing or something else, then come to Pea Shooters. So anyway, thanks y'all. I got this headlamp here. It wasn't very expensive. It was like 10 bucks. So that'll work. All right, back. I got a flashlight. Can't see much still. That's about as wide as it goes. Just a little cheap little flashlight. Let's see if I can make it narrowed down. Make it a little brighter. Can't really see anything. Wow. It is very... Look at that granite. It's like wet. So shiny. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like sparkly granite. But we're gonna keep going. I know it's hard to see anything with this flashlight. It's better than it was. Is that graffiti or so weird. I want to touch it. It's wet and hard. This though is like some pure granite. I don't know if you can see how sparkly that is. No, that's not granite. That's some sort of thing that's growing on here. Weird. Alright, no more caves out there this time. See the break? They closed it. It's brick. It's closed right there. It's so spooky looking. What does it say? Lisa? Diet Coke Max. Can't really see anything. I see a mist. I don't know if you see that, but it's just a long dark hole. This is just a horrible flashlight, but it was cheap. My flashlight. It was my son. Or there's somewhere, who knows. Anyway, it's a big, deep, dark hole. I don't think you can even see me. Oh, you can a little bit. Alright. I don't know why this thing is tripping out like that. It's so weird. This place is so spooky. They put in phone here and try to record to see how big it is. But I don't know if they'll get to see it. This place is spooky. I don't know why my camera's doing that. There's a big tunnel on the back there. This place is just giving me the vibes. I wonder if anybody died in here. Oh my god, it's so freaky. It's like exiting the tunnel. Stumphouse tunnel. Hashtag destination Oconee. What is this? Champion of County. J. Harold Thomas. 1935 to 2016. So it's like I mean, they were trying to finish the train to go between Charleston and Cincinnati. So apparently there are stories about the tunnel, but the gist of it is a lot of workers perished during the construction of the tunnel, and their souls are trapped inside of the tunnel, and they're still working. Apparently, people report sounds of pickaxes and workers. I just felt like there was an eerie presence in that tunnel. It could be the echoes against the walls. It could be spiritual. Who knows? But the tunnel keeps going. You just can't get all the way back. There is another side to the tunnel. I'm not going to explore it today because I'm running out of time. I'm supposed to meet my son, but I just kind of wanted to show you. And I'm going to go look at the falls real quick, and then I got to get going. All right. I'll try to go look at those falls. Here we are at the head of the falls trail. I don't think it's very far. I don't think it's like a trail. I hear it. I'm gonna go look over here. Blue Ridge Railroad Hiking Trail, Section 3. Huh. I wonder what the Blue Ridge Railroad Hiking Trail is. There's lots of hiking trails around here. Wow. I had to go around. So apparently legend has it that Issaquena, there's a lot to that story, so if you want to pause it and just rewind it, that's fine. But Issaquena was a Native American in that pretended to leap from her to her death over the falls. That's why it's named Issaquena Falls. So that's the story. Sticking to it. See, it's all on that board there, so that's it. Hard truth. There are a lot of people here today. That's why I'm being so quiet. Okay, here. This is the trail to the falls overlook. I'm so full. I'm full in my heart and in my stomach. This is nice. That is some leap there. See, she didn't actually leap to her death. She hit on the ledge because some Cherokees were coming after her. So, the funny thing is that she was Native American as well, and she married a white settler, so I guess they thought they were all white. They were angry at the white settlers. I'd be kind of angry too. Look at this stone. It's so shiny. Oh yeah, that's nice. It goes all the way down there. Well, there's some people down there. I don't know how they got down there, but I got a lot more to do today. That's a long way. You see how little they are. It's a long way down. Maybe another day. I gotta go to storage and stuff today. So, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the trail.